you can use plugins. What are plugins? Think of it like Chrome browser extensions. You might have used Chrome extensions. Similarly, similar concept here. Again, you have to be on ChatGPT Plus, which is the paid version. And by the way, if you are having any doubts, right? Is ChatGPT $20 per month worth it? My answer always is it's worth it. Imagine having a genius intern for 1,600 rupees per month. Impossible. That will work for you 24/7. That is impossible. You can never find any such intern, right? So it's worth buying this subscription. If at all you are concerned about the cost or whatever, like I said, the basic version will give you similar results. It's just that at that point in time, it might not work because too many people are using. So the server might be overloaded. In that case, you can always use Albus, our ChatGPT Plus version inside Slack on the Shape of Work community, right? Having said that, again, let me repeat myself, totally worth the $20 per month investment, 1,600 rupees or 1,700 rupees, whatever. Cool. So now if we are on the paid version, GPT-4, you can go to the plugin store, right? Plugins, essentially think of them as Chrome browser extensions. You can install a plugin in ChatGPT, right? Obviously, there are too many plugins. I mean, not too many as opposed to, say, Chrome browser extension, but there are like 400 plugins here already. Let's say intern, right? Let's look at the popular ones, right? You can see there are Wolfram, Zapier, Kayak, etc., etc. And we will see Ask Your PDF we will use, Show Me Diagrams we will use. But these are the most, actually, let me show you what ChatWithPDF does. Prompt Perfect, right? So these are all the benefits of using ChatGPT Plus. You don't even have to know how to write the perfect prompt because folks have built extensions, ChatGPT plugins that will help you write the perfect prompt, right? Zapier, Kayak, you don't need to Ask Your PDF, Show Me Diagrams. Let me install a few of them and I will showcase this to you as well, right? Access computation, math, curated knowledge, real-time data through Wolfram. That is also there, right? Again, there are too many. So let's go with the most popular one, which is Wolfram, right? So now we have installed all these plugins. Okay. Now let's see the power of plugins, right? I'll say here, I'll use the plugin. First of all, let me show you. By the way, you can use 3 plugins together at any point, right? So at this time, I have Prompt Perfect, Show Me Diagrams. I'll remove for now. Let's say Wolfram, Prompt Perfect, and Chat PDF are enabled. All 3 plugins are currently enabled in this particular chat, right? So the context will be retained for this particular chat only, right? So with these plugins enabled, let's say, right? So say you are hiring tech interns. So again, let's look at this chat, right? You are HR director, same prompt I had given to give it the personality, right? Now I asked, you're required to give ideas for hiring 5 technology interns for a 100% tech team based out of Gurgaon. All of these interns will work from office. So it gives me the list of platforms. I asked them, can you share examples of platforms where I can post the job for free as well as paid options? So it gives me those examples, right? Free platforms are Internshala, LinkedIn, paid platforms are Naukri, Indeed. You can also do campus placement, all of that, right? Now help me create a social media post that I can post on LinkedIn. We saw this example already, so I'm skipping it. I asked it to change the tone because you can, change the format and all. Okay, now let's look at the use cases for employee engagement. Can you explain the different facets of employee engagement responsibilities? It explains, right? Communication and feedback, performance management, recognition, rewards, etc., etc. Let's say you are now responsible for employee experience, right? And employee engagement survey is a very important part of it. Sure, I can increase the font size a bit. Yeah, hopefully now it's much better. So as part of this deal, you have to create employee engagement surveys, right? So in this case, you're like, I only want to use free tools. I don't have a budget for, say, paid tools. Then I'm saying, I just want to use Google Forms. Now you are being very, very specific. I just want 10 questions. Focus on questions around employee experience. Include a couple of questions around manager team lead feedback as well. Ensure most questions are multiple choice with no more than one broad open-ended question. So you can see how specific you can be, right? You can be super, super specific and it will give you the required output. So you can see it has generated a employee engagement survey questionnaire for you. How satisfied are you with your overall employee experience at company name? Obviously, you have not given it the company name, so it is using placeholders. If in the next prompt you say, consider company name as this, it will keep replacing that as well, right? So you can see it has generated a questionnaire for you. So I now say company name is, I think I was in Elon Musk mode that day when I tried this out. So company name is Elon Musk. So you can see it changes the everywhere where the placeholder was there, it became Elon Musk, right? And then you can help me. Can you help me draft an email to the employees to share this survey with them? Include the fact that this is the first time a feedback survey is being conducted. My name is Elon Musk. So now it will say, it will create an email for you. Dear Elon Musk team, here is an employee engagement survey that has been designed. Please take time. You can say start date, end date, right? You can see placeholders here. So every time there is a placeholder that comes into the equation, obviously you can replace it yourself also. So you can copy paste, take this to your email tool, whatever you use, and you can replace those start date or end date, or you can just put it here. Start date is June 18, end date is June 29, HR email address is elon@elona.com. It will replace it for you. Where is it useful? If you are, say, generating 10 or 15 emails, right? Each time you don't want to copy paste it there and then change. Maybe you forget, you send an email with, these placeholders, start date, end date. You don't want to be in that situation. So you can suggest those placeholders, variable value to ChatGPT and it will keep replacing, right? Again, you can change the tone as well. Ensure the tone of the above email is friendly and exciting and the length should not be more than 80 words, right? It does that. Can you help me with some free tools to run employee surveys? I use Microsoft Teams. I'm really interested in tools like Engagement. Okay, cool. Let's go back and see if this is working. Where did it disappear? Oh my God, it has disappeared. Huh? Okay, we can redo it. So, this is, by the way, one of the challenges, obviously, because it is still early days, it keeps acting up every now and then, but not too big of a challenge. I want you to answer questions. So these sort of things will happen, right? Sometimes it might slow down. Although I'm on the paid version, even the paid version, there are multiple people with the paid version, right? So depending on what time of the day you are using, it may be slow, but you are guaranteed an answer on the paid version, right? So sure, I can help with that. Please provide the URL, the PDF document you want me to analyze. PDF should be publicly accessible on the internet. So let's just quickly search for, let's say, AI in HR PDF survey link. We'll just pick up any random PDF from the internet, right? This one is a PDF, right? Yes. So let's say, again, a random, I just Googled in front of you, right? So I will paste the URL here. So now see, this is a 61-page PDF, right? It is very difficult for you to go through a 61-page PDF and, more importantly, get the information that you want to get from that PDF, right? Because one, our attention spans are too low at this point in time. Two, you don't even know where to look for that particular information on 61 pages. Obviously, there is a table of contents and all, but don't worry about that, right? So this is a 61-page PDF. Obviously, you don't want to read through 61 pages. You just want to know what it is about, right? Okay. Let's say, I'm sorry, I'm unable to access due to permission issue. Okay, fine. Let's find some other PDF. By the way, it only works with publicly available PDFs. That's why we are having this challenge. I will show you a tool which allows you to use any PDF also, which we have built. But obviously, I'm showing a use case of a ChatGPT plugin here. Great, the PDF has been successfully loaded. Now you can ask questions based on the content of the PDF. So first thing I'll ask is, what is this? And then you can literally ask it questions like you would a human, right? What is this PDF about? Can you give me a 100-word, 5-bullet point summary, right? And again, you can see it is using the plugin to generate that, right? So here is a brief summary of the PDF document in 5 bullet points. The paper discusses the importance of emotional intelligence in the field of education, particularly for teachers. Highlights how emotional intelligence can positively impact a teacher's performance and the overall learning environment, right? So this, you get an immediate 5 bullet point summary. This is only available with the paid version, ChatGPT Plus, which is $20 per month. Plugins are only available on the paid version as well. What is this PDF about? Can you give me a 100-word, 5-bullet point summary, right? This is good for getting a summary. But let's say you have a very specific question. Let's say, can you pull up all the relevant statistics, stats mentioned in this report, right? If you just want to say you're creating a presentation on a particular topic, you download a PDF because you want to include some stats in your presentation. You have 1 hour to make this presentation and you want relevant stats to put in your presentation. You can just pick a PDF and you can post it here and you can ask it to pull up all the relevant statistics mentioned in the report, right? This makes it very, very easy. Obviously, the PDF that we have shared here as a sample is not very relevant to the HR context. That's why you are getting this sort of stuff. You get the point, right? How you can chat with PDF, how you can use a plugin.